No, piggy, you're going to get what you're going to get and you're going to eat it and you're going to like it and you're going to shut up.
Go off, Delta!
Have you been inside of a fast food restaurant lately? I've been spending so much time in a drive-thru, I didn't realize there was so much more to complain about when you go inside. Recently, I was forced to go inside of a Burger King and a McDonald's all within 1 hour. And there was so much to complain about. I had no idea. I recently had to move all of my items out of a storage unit into my home. And in doing so, I decided I would rent a U-Haul truck because $20. You rent the U-Haul, you can get everything in there, get it out. But we were starting early in the day. So I wanted to get some breakfast at the drive-thru, but the truck was not going to make the clearance. So we decided we would go inside and order. We went inside. There was a few little people around, older couples, that kind of thing. And so we stood and waited. There was no one in line. And the people that work in the restaurant were tending to some things. Somebody was working the drive-thru. Somebody was preparing an order. Maybe it was like a to-go order, one of those where people come pick it up. I don't know what it was. But we waited and we waited and we waited. And finally, this woman turns around and says, "Oh, you need to start your order at the kiosk." And I look over, and for some reason, I just assumed that those kiosks were for people who were picking up orders like DoorDash or Uber Eats. I just made that assumption. So I go over and you select. It says like beverages, entrees, or whatever it says. So we start selecting things and you build your order and you make your order and then you can pay there and it sends it right over to them. Easy peasy. I love it. So we do that. Not a problem. Go sit down. And then they call the order and we go to pick up the order and they say, "We didn't have any biscuits, so we just made everything with croissants." Oh, okay. I mean, I wish I would have known that. I guess I would have known that if I had ordered with someone because that someone could have said, "We don't have biscuits today." It's fine. I'm learning. I'm adapting. I'll just go ahead and have the croissant the way it is, even though the croissants are going to be super thin, flat, and gross. Whatever. I've put more flaccid things in my mouth than I care to count, so it's going to be what it's going to be. We move on with our day. 2 days later, we're back at the same place because we're finishing the move. I was only going to do half the work in one day, half the work in the other day. I don't like manual labor. I don't dream of labor, as they say. So I don't have a favorite job, but we have to get it done. So we show up and we go to place the order right on the kiosk because we know this time. So we start typing everything in and I stop and I ask, "Excuse me, do you have biscuits today?" "Yes, but you have to place the order on the kiosk." "Oh, I know. I'm already placing it in. I just wanted to be sure." So we order the biscuits. Everything's fine. We go to pay. It won't take the payment. So everything's not fine. It says, "See cashier." So we go up to the cashier and the cashier says, "What's the problem?" "The problem is it won't take the payment." They say, "Okay, don't worry." So they take this little receipt that was given to me that says transaction canceled or whatever, and they start entering all the information in. All is done and they say, "Go ahead and just tap your card." So I tap the card and it's processing and it's processing and it's processing and it's processing. And then it says transaction canceled. And it says reversing transaction. I don't know if that means that it's canceled. I don't know if that means that it has giving me a refund. I don't know what's happening. So they say it's not taking your form of payment. So we try another card. It won't take that one either. So I start freaking out. What's the problem? That's all right. We'll just use cash. So I take out a $100 bill. That's all I have is that or $2. And it's more than that. It's like $19 for two people. The guy says, "Okay, give me 1 second." He's wandering around. Meanwhile, he's running credit cards through the drive-thru. They couldn't just run my credit card through the drive-thru, like that point of sale. I guess They can only do it here. And I'm not going to question it because then it sounds like I'm causing a problem. So I'm like, whatever, he can take the cash. He says, well, I don't know if we have change for this. Okay, look, you've been open since 5 o'clock in the morning. You've probably been taking cash transactions. You've got change. You probably just don't want to go drop the 100 in the office and then have to make the change and come back, even though there's 2 other people here. By the way, the 2 people working were managers, and I know that they're managers because I go through that drive-through all the time and I see the badge, and they're great employees, but I don't know what's happening here. So he says, I'm sorry, we just don't have change. I say, all right, so you can't take the credit card. You can't take the other credit card. You don't have change, and you can't run the credit card through the drive-through. We're just going to have to cancel the order. He says, but we've already made your order. I said, well, unless you're giving it to me for free or unless it's $2, I'm not going to pay $100 for it. And I'm not going to go wash dishes for it. So I'm going to have to leave. So we leave. And we get in the U-Haul truck and we drive over to the McDonald's and we go inside the McDonald's. And guess what? There's a kiosk. There's a bunch of kiosks and you have to use the kiosk. So we go up and we use the kiosk and we order and it takes the card and all is good. There's nothing wrong with the card. And they give you a number. You get this number and you go sit down and they bring the food to you at McDonald's. It's like a restaurant experience. They come up and they will deliver your food just like that. They'll say, oh, okay. And we'll take your number 7 and we'll set it down. I will say what I noticed at the Burger King and I noticed at the McDonald's that I've never thought of before is what's with high top seating? That seems so strange. Like there was low top as well, but are there a lot of people that love high top seating in fast food restaurants? I see it when you go to like, the burger places that are like in the arts district or that have the Edison bulb and the aioli. They don't have mayonnaise. Like those kind of places love a high top. They love a high top seating. I don't know what that is. Why you would love a high top. I don't hate it. I just wonder like why people are like, I'd love to be perched in the middle. I'd love to just sit down and look down at other people while I spread aioli. And McDonald's wants to have that now too. And Burger King wants to have that now too. So odd. The kiosk. Here's the kiosk. You have to build your item, right? So the screen is here and it says, good morning. Okay, this is what I like to have. I like to have 2 of the sausage biscuits from the like value menu. I don't want the egg. I don't want the cheese. I just want the biscuit and the sausage. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to order that off the value menu. But a lot of times these places have that buried somewhere because I think they want you to like upsize it or get the other thing. I don't want the other thing. I just want that item. They have it at McDonald's. They have it at Burger King. And it's like $2.29 or something. And what I want is to get those. And then I want to eat one of them the way it is. And then the other one, I just want the sausage out of it. And I don't want the other piece of the biscuit. And then I want a Diet Coke. I want a Diet Coke that I can refill because I'm going to drink about half of it while I'm there. Now, normally I wouldn't be in there. I've never been in there before. But I know sitting there, I'm probably going to drink about half of that Diet Coke. So I'm going to want to go up and refill it. Now, Burger King has the option for you to refill your own drink. McDonald's doesn't offer that, but they do offer you a refill. But when you go up to refill it, guess what they said? Throw that cup away. We'll give you a new one. Rich at McDonald's. They say, oh, we don't want that. We don't care about the turtles. We don't care about the ocean. We don't care about the environment. They know we're not going to make it to the end of December. So they figure, why not? Cups for everyone. Refills for everyone at McDonald's. Just go on the kiosk and just order however you want. As long as you order on the kiosk, McDonald's will give you whatever you want. Rich. McDonald's said, we don't need any more of this. Some people need a little more of this. Burger King, they can't. If you have this at Burger King, they don't have any change. They said, just give us that 100 and we'll give you your food, your $2.29 biscuit. Just give us 100, baby. You're not getting any change. Don't ask for change. You don't need change around here. I wanted to tip at McDonald's. The guy brought it out. And he said, I'll refill your drink. Don't you even worry about it. I said, Rich, I need to go inside McDonald's more often, not Burger King. See, in many ways, I prefer Burger King to McDonald's for certain things. McDonald's had the original sausage biscuit, which I love. And Burger King, I learned, had that. Burger King still has a large drink. McDonald's does not have a large drink. But McDonald's has kind of a superior Diet Coke to Burger King, but you get more. So it's like, what do you want? Do you want to enjoy the experience of the large beverage at McDonald's, which is really a medium beverage? Or do you want more of a lesser product? It just depends. This is what I want. I want to never go inside. I want to never use the kiosk. I've already told you, if I go to a gas station and it says see attendant, I'm leaving. So why would I want to go inside and order my food and have it say see attendant? I don't want to engage with you either. I want the order to be right. I don't want there to be a problem, but I don't want two transactions. I don't want to go here and then get denied and then go here. I want to just go in initially and have the whole thing work. Why can't the whole thing work? Why can't you run my card in the drive-thru? Why couldn't you just walk over and do that? Two managers couldn't figure that out? I didn't say anything. I'm getting a little bit wiser in my old age, and I'm realizing it's going to be what it's going to be. They're going to do what they're going to do. It's Burger King. You're not getting it your way right away at Burger King now. You're getting a flabby croissant and no biscuit. And they're not going to tell you. They're just going to give it to you. I don't know. Maybe Burger King is just like a Dom top, you know? Burger King's just like, no, piggy. You're going to get what you're going to get and you're going to eat it and you're going to like it and you're going to shut up. And I did. They punched those eggs. They just went in there and they said, we like to punch eggs here. And guess what? You're going to get what you're going to get and you're going to like it. And they gave me a crown. They said, here, queen, here's your crown. Shoo shoo. Eat your croissant. Eat your croissant. Eat it. And I did. I didn't like it. But I did what I was told. We don't have any change here. We don't make change here. Wow. Well, what do you do then? What do you do successfully? We punch eggs at Burger King. You want to see me get my eggs punched? I think you want to see me get my eggs punched.